Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with moderator Cameron. Welcome, guys, to our general love forecast here this evening. Hope you guys are doing well. So let's go ahead and get into some messages. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into some guidance for you guys. I'll be starting off with the Angels of Romance Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. We just finished the Twitch live stream. There were a lot of insightful messages there as well. So if you guys don't already follow us on Twitch, definitely do so, because we also do something similar to what we do here on YouTube. So it gives you guys the opportunity to be able to tune in to two different live streams, different messages. And of course, it also gives you the opportunity to get your own personal mini reading if you're interested in doing that. All right, so let's begin. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the energy here for the collective this evening. We will be live from 7 to 9. Okay, so depending, of course, on how many folks are interested in getting a mini reading here this evening. We tend to always go over 2 hours, but we've had a super long day, so we're just going to go ahead and limit it to 2 hours here. All right, so let's go ahead and see. What is it that you guys need to know? If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put that down in the comments section, and Cameron will be happy to assist you with any questions that you might have, especially if it has something to do with booking a reading here tonight. All right, guys? All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and see. This is so interesting. I did a reading for a viewer earlier for the Twitch live stream, and she ended up getting the waiting reference, and it came through twice, and it's coming through here again. So maybe there's something tied into having patience, because it's just not the right time for something to happen. So it does say, don't wait around for life to pass you by, start living. Okay, so maybe that's something that you needed to hear also. You're not meant to put your life on hold waiting for something or someone to do something, you know? We also have freedom, release from burdens and stresses. That might have something to do with this energy that's coming through here. Don't wait around. Let it go. Release it. If it really is meant for you, then it will come around for you. Look at this. We have on the line, second guessing the connection. If this is something that you relate to, if you're seeing red flags maybe when it comes to a person, a connection, you're being directed to perhaps step away from it, spend time apart from that connection in order to really reassess where things could go here. Let's see. We have in lust with you. Don't let the sweet talk fool you. That's interesting. So it doesn't say in love with you. It says in lust with you. So maybe this person could be interested more so in a physical connection rather than exploring the actual relationship itself. So this could also be an indication that you shouldn't dive in too fast, that there's this need to take things slow maybe. Okay. Let's grab one more. We do have romance, though. Romantic feelings are worth exploring. This could even be talking about more than one person that's vying for your attention. Maybe one person is more so seeing it as a hookup rather than really wanting to build a life with you, romancing you. And this ultimately could be the person that really wants to explore where things could go long term, you know, as far as being able to fall in love with you. So let's go ahead and see what we can learn with some tarot messages here, okay? All right, so let's grab some insight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. So I'm feeling a couple of different vibes. Either somebody is just wanting to explore a physical relationship, and there could be somebody who has some real feelings for you here. So trust your gut on this one. All right, here we go. Page of Swords. So this is somebody with a very curious mind when it comes to getting to know you, but part of that curiosity could be from you. You know, you're wondering, what are your intentions? What is it that you want from me? You know, and it does say, don't wait around for life to pass you by. And if somebody has put you in limbo, for example, if you just are confused with what their intentions are, if you don't quite know where they're coming from, you know, perhaps this is telling you to move on, you know, just break free from that type of scenario. Interesting too that we've got the King of Swords coming through here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarian here. Okay, could be the Divine Masculine. And it does say release from burdens and stresses. So we might have somebody here who's trying to think logically through this situation. Sometimes the King of Swords can also be on the arrogant side. They can also be the type that is non-committal at times. Okay, so just be mindful of the interactions that you have. Let's see what else. We do have the King of Pentacles coming through as well. So the King of Pentacles representing Virgo energy. So some of you guys might be dealing with people, especially if we've got more than one individual coming forward. Maybe one isn't ready for a commitment, but the other one is. I see the King of Pentacles more as an individual who's looking for a permanent and lasting type of relationship. The King of Swords can be loyal as well, but if they're just not ready for commitment, they can be cold and not exactly tapped into their emotions. All right, so perhaps Divine Feminine, if you're dealing with somebody that isn't showing you the love or the affection that you're looking for, what this is telling us is you shouldn't wait around for them to get to that place, because there's a lot of life to live. There are other people out there who perhaps are interested in you. It could be whoever represents this King of Pentacles. You know, so if this is you, if you really are second guessing a particular connection, maybe it's time to break free from it and explore other avenues, you know? We also have the Ace of Swords. So this right here, if someone is simply in lust with you, as we can see, you know, and again, it says, don't let the sweet talk fool you. Perhaps this is somebody that you might need to consider cutting out of your life. That's a possibility. Look at this. And now we've got the Divine Feminine coming in as the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords can be a no-nonsense type person. Maybe you have decided that if someone's not really interested in committing to the relationship, then perhaps you might have cut them out, you know? What you're looking for is this romance. What you're looking for is somebody that you can fall in love with, rather than someone who's just there for a physical connection. This could have also been an issue with that Seven of Swords, deception, lies, cheating, some sort of betrayal that was going on there, okay? It could also be perhaps a third-party situation where you were dealing with a partner that was lusting after someone else, you know, where they were being secretive about a third-party situation maybe. Because what you're looking for here is that Six of Pentacles, where you've got a person who's just as invested in the connection, in the relationship as you are. And if they're messing around behind your back, if they're keeping things from you, if they're lying to you, that's not full investment. They've got one foot out the door there. we've got the Hangman. So this is clarification here that you probably cut them out. You probably distanced yourself from this individual. You needed time away in order to see things from a different angle, a different perspective. You broke free from a situation that was no longer serving a purpose for you, perhaps, okay? Look at this. We've got the Three of Swords. So love triangle seems to be coming through here. If that is your story, it certainly is presenting itself here, and this hurt you. It broke your heart. So third party, love triangle, cheating, infidelity, betrayals, deception. That is what I'm seeing here. Let's see what else. Now, if this is something that you have endured in the past, if this is not what's currently going on, I feel, yes, you've been hurt by this person. They hurt you. They broke your heart. You guys are in separation. And if you're single right now, just know that you will be able to overcome this experience in your life. There is healing that needs to happen. The Nine of Wands is known to be picking up off of the energy of resilience. And if that's where you're at right now, just, you know, be able to feel what you're feeling, accept where you are on the journey, but know that the sun will come out again, that you have the opportunity to find real happiness somewhere down the line. And then we've got the Emperor right here. So for my feminines, I feel, even though you've had your heart broken by somebody that either cheated or betrayed you somehow, I feel the Emperor here could represent a new partner or somebody that comes into your life who lets you know that they really are interested in romance rather than just a physical connection with you. So I really like how this is presenting itself, the Six of Swords, moving on, moving forward. You know, perhaps heartbreak could have certainly been a part of your life's history with somebody, but you're moving on from that. This is a transition card, and it's time to welcome in different experiences. This is a transition, leaving it behind, moving on. So that's a good thing. Yes, there is progress to be made in your love life. Certainly, this is about looking forward. So I love how these two cards are right next to each other. This is the journey that you're on. Life is progressing. Yes, you've experienced this, but you will overcome it. And so now you're just looking forward to what you can find as far as love and better days ahead in the future. Healing could take time, or being able to find love again, that'll take time, but it will find you. This is representing Sagittarius. This is about restoring peace and balance and harmony in your life. Now, I feel for some of you, there could be someone from your past that might resurface, that wants to maybe reconnect latter half of this year. Just be mindful if they're just wanting a hookup, if they're just wanting to pick up where you guys left off, and if where you guys left off wasn't good, or if it was painful, and they're just trying to romance you in a way where it's just sweet talk, okay, going back to don't let the sweet talk fool you, then that's where you have to trust what you're feeling and follow your gut, because their intentions might be self-serving, you know, where they're all about what they want rather than how it's going to affect you. So just be mindful with that. We do have fresh new beginnings here with the Ace of Wands. I feel you're in control of where your life goes from here. You can create the type of relationships that you want. You can create the type of happiness that you're looking for. Nobody has the right to be able to dictate the direction that you're going unless you allow them to. Okay, so that is our opening message, guys. Hopefully there was something there that you are able to relate to. Let's go ahead and see what else we can tap into here. I'm going to be using this deck by Sister Moon Tarot, Relationship Design Cards. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? whether it goes along with what came through already or it's a brand new message. Let's see. We have clarity, truth, meditation, timing. Okay. I like that. Being able to find out the truth revealed, being able to gain clarity in time. Let's grab a couple more. We have intuition. Look at that. Hunches, go within, trust. And I feel that for those of you that are here, there's this need to just follow your gut instincts. It serves you well. Whether that pertains to a love interest, whether that pertains to a business opportunity, your career, your friendships, whatever it is, follow your gut. Okay, there's something tied into that. All right, let's grab one more. One more for the collective for this reading. Events, celebrations, life changes, social gatherings. For some of you, maybe there's a special event that's coming up. All right, either birthday, anniversary, wedding, whatever it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify and see what else we can learn, okay? With some tarot messages. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know about this? And maybe right now for you, there are a lot of changes that's happening in your life. Hopefully good ones. Ooh, we've got the Six of Wands. That is followed by the Ten of Pentacles. Love that. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles coming in as well. So there really is this need for patience, I feel. This is a card of timing, as we've seen right there. This is a card of timing as well. You know, the need to wait and see how things go. Hard work that will eventually pay off in time. And I feel with the financial windfall reference of the Ten of Pentacles, there's something tied into the business environment. There's something tied into your money, you know, your finances, your bills. And this is indicating perhaps the overall energy of your life, that you can be successful, that you can be able to overcome any difficulties that are standing in your way. This is a very victorious type energy coming through. And that could apply to love, of course, but anything else going on. I love how you've got the Nine of Cups coming through here. So it's interesting that we've got this event, you know, celebrations, and the backstory on this particular card when I created this. This is actually me with my birthday cake, and I was making a wish, and I just felt compelled to use it for this particular card. And so some of you guys could be attending birthday parties or social gatherings where there's a reason to celebrate something, maybe in the next couple days, maybe this weekend. So take that if it applies. But at the end of the day, this does represent wishes that can manifest as well. So it's right next to this card, hunches. All right, trust your feelings and what your heart is telling you when it comes to a wish that you have. I feel it's really important to be realistic when it comes to wishes that you are wanting to manifest, especially wishes that you want to come true sooner rather than later. Okay. And who knows, if you've got a birthday coming around, that wish might just manifest itself in the 3D for you, which I hope it does. Okay, let's see what else. We've got the Ten of Swords popping up. So going back to the cards that we've already seen, we've got the Three of Swords, okay? Nine of Wands representing the fact that perhaps you've been hurt by somebody who hurt your heart and betrayed you somehow. And then we clearly see with the Seven of Swords, there's the deception, there's the betrayal, there are the lies and the secrets, and somebody clearly did something to hurt you here, and it's continuing here. So I feel that if someone's hiding something from you, this is the truth that comes out, that they betrayed you, that they were not open and honest with you. Maybe this is something that occurred in the past and you're still dealing with it. You know, it could still be a very raw energy. Somebody stabbed you in the back. You know, if you look at the image from this card, you know, there's this couple, they're together, but he's holding hands with somebody else, you know, so yeah, that's a third party situation right there. The next card, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So we clearly have this person who was juggling people, opportunities, you know, third party, love triangles, or they just weren't very good with setting their priorities straight. And we see the Nine of Wands again. All right, so I can't help but feel if you relate to this one, you've experienced this pain, you've experienced this loss in a relationship where they hurt you and they betrayed you. And this is you being able to climb over that difficulty and that challenge to be able to see the sun again. And of course, the sun in tarot represents joy and success and a very positive energy there. Okay. Let's see. Teamwork. Okay. Three of Pentacles. I feel that's crucial in order for a relationship to make it. One person can't do all the work in a relationship. It requires two people. So when someone's juggling and we've got an extra person in the mix, that's not teamwork. You know, that in and of itself could be very challenging. Hi, Ahood. Yes, of course. Absolutely. All right. We do see the Three of Cups. That is a celebration. We've got the celebration reference right there. So that could be coming up real soon for some of you guys. Okay. Maybe something that's popping up sooner rather than later, I feel. But it could also represent a new beginning in love for some of you that have clearly been through something difficult and you're just opening up this new chapter for yourself. Look at this. We've got the Knight of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. We've got the Lovers. This combination right here, starting with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let me hold it up so you guys see. We have somebody who is very action-oriented. Yes, it could be a very passionate connection. You know, you could have a lot of fun with this person, but they're also in and out of your life for a reason because they might be investing part of that time with somebody else. So it makes sense for me that you might have walked away from this person because they weren't fully invested in the connection with you. There was perhaps no teamwork there, okay? And so there could have also been somebody who was married here. The Lovers card, of course, it can be an intense chemistry. It can be the attraction between two people, but this could also be a love triangle. It could also be a third party situation, you know, so this was drama, perhaps having to do with somebody who just was in player mode, perhaps, and that can be the Knight of Wands at times. We do have the Fool coming through here, and this is perhaps where you're at, just wanting to start fresh, wanting to start over, or there's someone from your past who's wanting to return and perhaps taking that leap of faith, still believing that this is something that can be revived to start over again. I feel Divine Feminine, you know, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups, very intuitive, you're a very sensitive soul, and I feel it really does go back to you trusting your gut instincts, going back to this intuition, the hunch that you are feeling, you know, where you're just soul searching, you're going within, and you're trusting what it is that you are picking up. Whether they told you about it or not, whether you're suspecting something is going on, trust it, because more than likely there's something there, and that's reiterated by the High Priestess. This is literally the next card. Two cards right next to each other, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, both picking up off of intuition, and can't ignore this one, intuition. So there's something about that. Maybe you've got your suspicions about something or someone, and maybe you're second guessing what you're feeling. You're being directed to not second guess. You're being directed to trust what it is, because what you're feeling could be this. Okay, whether you have experienced third parties, heartbreak, some sort of deceptive experience in your love life or just life overall. Somebody stabbed you in the back or did something shady. It hurt you. This is not just any ordinary type of experience. This one hurts like crazy. Okay, and it's heartbreak, intense heartbreak and pain. But really, it could represent a third-party situation if that is a part of your story. If not, something happened here and it hurt you big time. We do have the Magician here. This is picking up off of Virgo and Gemini. I do feel there's someone here who wants to be able to manifest something with you. Either a new beginning, a rekindled romance. Okay, but you guys have to be on the same page, and that's where teamwork comes into play. If that's missing, then, there really is this need perhaps for them to realize that they need to put in that effort, or it's not going to happen. For some of you just wanting to start again, this Magician card could also be an indication that you can manifest your ideal mate by distancing yourself from relationships that just don't serve you at this point. Okay. All right. Wilcania Baez, thank you so much for the super chat. We'll do your reading after the general love forecast. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Divine Feminine showing up as the Queen of Swords, and I feel that the feminines are coming through with this energy because there was this need to cut a masculine out that either disrespected you or just didn't treat you right. Okay, you're a no-nonsense individual. You're a badass coming in as the Queen of Swords, and you're making it known that you're not going to accept any sort of drama having to do with the Three of Swords, betrayals, tower moments, deception of any sort. You've been through it perhaps, and you're not wanting anything to do with that. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps for some of you in your business work environment, you could be doing quite well perhaps. This is abundance. This is prosperity, or it could be new opportunities, new ventures, but it could also be a fresh new start in love. And for those of you who are wanting a reconciliation with someone, then they need to be coming towards you, coming from a place of integrity. If indeed there was cheating and some drama there, some trust issues perhaps. So this can represent a solid offer of commitment if that is something that they can bring towards you. Okay. All right. Ezra, thank you so much for the Cash App. Okay, we will get to your question. We do have the Hierophant here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be Taurus. This is about commitment. It could be a spiritual lesson that needed to be learned in the meantime as well. So if that was lacking, that's a lesson that needed to be learned for sure. All right, guys. So hopefully there was something there as well that you were able to relate to. All right, guys, so let's move on to the next message here and see what else we can find out. All right, thank you for the cash apps. All right, so we'll definitely get to those mini reading requests. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who are in need of these messages. What else do we need to know, please? Oh, you're so welcome, Ahood. Thank you. All right. Ooh, wow. Okay. This is interesting because this is the next card right here, followed by this. Okay. So let's read through this. The future. The future. I've always pictured you to be a part of mine. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that things could have gone so wrong between us. Our deep bond has been ripped into shreds by deception, third parties, and trust issues. My future, I don't know what it holds, but now I know you won't be a part of it. If you relate to that, I'm going to go ahead and highlight this one because based off of what we've already seen, somebody blew their chance to be a part of your future here, guys. You know? So it's their loss, honestly. Their loss. And then we have the best, and then we have everything. So this one says, I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before. And just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. I interpret this one in one of two ways. This could be new love that you have yet to meet, perhaps. You know, you've already been through some difficult times. This could be an indication of the best thing that's ever happened to you. Maybe that has yet to come. Okay. It could also be friendship, best friends, as we can see right here. And that friendship turns into love. And then we have this card and it says, you are the one, my lover, my best friend. So that's mentioned twice. My peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us and we are forever changed for the better. If this is a future energy with someone, a future experience, then this right here represents the fact that somebody had the chance to be a part of your life, your future, and they blew it. So someone else is going to come in and fill that role here. Okay? It's either that or somebody from your past wants to be able to return and be your everything again. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that with some tarot. Some interesting stuff coming through there. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. Yep, so somebody blew their chance to be with you. Look at this. We've got new love coming in for some of you guys. All right, Ace of Cups. But in the meantime, you really are being directed to fill this cup for yourself, to give back to you. Self-love, self-care. You know, so I feel if that's something that you need to dedicate towards yourself, that would be quite beneficial for you. Okay? Let's see what else. Six of Swords, calmer waters. Yes, you've already been through some turbulent waters, perhaps. We also have the Nine of Cups. So we've seen that already, the opportunity for a wish to manifest here. I can't help but feel that there's someone from your past who's still wishing to be a part of your life here. Okay? And maybe you've moved on. Six of Swords. you know, transitioning away from the past, not wanting to revisit a painful experience. But there's somebody clearly here who's still focusing on you, and they recognize that at one point in time, they had the opportunity to be a part of your future. They were a part of your future. You saw them as a part of your future, and something happened here to break you guys up, to create separation, and now they're wishing to be a part of that. Can that come true? It's totally up to you. Knight of Wands. We already saw this earlier. So, you know, unfortunately, sometimes the Knight of Wands can, as I've mentioned, be playing with your affections. They're all about fun and adventure. Could be a great sexual chemistry there, but they're not looking for anything serious, perhaps. They're not ready to get into a committed partnership. And so this could be the person that knows and recognizes that they screwed up, they messed up. They might have hidden things from you. We've got the moon here. Deception. Okay, so it could have been secretive, it could have been lies, it could have been the fact that you couldn't trust them. They could have had an affair. Okay, so we see that here. It's referenced right here. Deception. It's kind of cut off. Let me hold this up if you guys can see. Okay. Ripped into shreds by deception, third parties, and trust issues. That was a part of the story. That was a part of the problem. You know, so they recognized that here, but they had to go through that lesson. And that's something that they needed to learn apart from the relationship. They had to lose you in order to fully understand this lesson. Let's see what else. We have justice, cause and effect, okay? So the justice energy, it's about truth, it's about integrity and clarity, you know? And I feel perhaps for some of you that clarity only happened after you guys went your separate ways. And there really is this need to balance the scales, to balance things out between the two of you or in your life. We've got the Three of Wands, which I believe we've seen that already. So it's progress, but perhaps it's progress that you're making on your own. In the meantime, you know, just kind of looking towards the future that you can create for yourself. Now that there's someone here from your past who will not be a part of it, but they still want to be. Four of Wands could represent a twin flame connection as well. So just because somebody is our twin flame, that doesn't exactly guarantee that you guys are going to end up together, that you're going to live happily ever after. It's a beautiful type connection, but it also has its challenges like any other type of relationship. And perhaps, you know, you guys do mirror each other, which is a very twin flame type quality. It can be a love-hate relationship as well. So it's got its ups and downs, but it's the type of connection where you'll always feel drawn to that individual because it's such a strong spiritual connection. You guys are connected in the heart space. So that's what makes it even more difficult for this person, that you guys are connected in the heart space and you're not together. Some of you guys might have decided, you know what, I'm moving on, I'm closing this chapter and I'm just opening myself up to new love. Or you might have already met someone else at this point. Some of you might have already gotten married to somebody else. This can represent marriage right here. But there's someone here from your past who wants a reunion with you. And then we've got the World. So a cycle that has completed is representing perhaps a closed door that someone from your past wants to reopen. but you might have already opened up a new cycle for yourself in love with somebody else or for yourself. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So the key word here is growth, and that's something that you're focusing on for yourself, I feel. Because we have someone from your past that had the opportunity to do that and they blew it. You know, it's like giving somebody a plant and they forgot to water it, you know, and so after a while it withers away and it dies. It's got nothing in it to sustain the nourishment of the fact that it's meant to grow and to bloom and turn into something amazing. So they really did something here that contributed to the demise of the partnership. Ten of Wands, heavy burdens, followed by the Three of Swords. So this broken heart, this pain, the separation, this is like this giant boulder that they've been carrying around with them, and it continues to get heavier the longer they either don't heal from it or they don't really face the truth of the root cause as to why things happened the way they happened. So this is something that perhaps could be a karmic lesson for this person who hurt you. You know, the tables have turned and life is handing them these very heavy energies for them to deal with. This could be clarifying that you did let them go and they needed to lose you. They needed to experience life without you in order to feel this heaviness that they're carrying around and the pain that they caused you. We've got the Devil energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. So they've got these shadows that they need to address, and perhaps the only way to heal that is to do shadow work for themselves to be able to heal those behaviors and patterns. They could also have this unhealthy attachment or obsession towards you. Could be something like that. Five of Cups. They definitely disappointed you. Okay. So they did something here to break your heart. We see that here. And if you look at the image, you know, it's this person who's trying to convince the person that they ended up hurting to perhaps give them another chance. It's like, I know I broke your heart. I'm going to do what I can to be able to heal this, but, you know, I can't do it without you. And maybe you're just tapped out. Maybe you don't see yourself going back to this type of experience because it hurts too much. And these are thoughts that's running through their head, you know, and they know and they recognize that they are the issue. Perhaps it was their fault, you know, and that's a part of the burden that they are carrying. Look at all of the regrets that they have. You know, this is your person right here. The Four of Cups represents apathy. It represents the disconnectedness. It represents their regrets, as we can see here. And it represents missed chances, missed opportunities, you know? So maybe it's been years since you guys have interacted or even talked, but what I am picking up from this person, and perhaps you know who this is someone from your past who broke your heart and who hurt you. And this is like this ball and chain that's just following them around, and it's heavy, and it will continue to follow them around until they learn the lesson behind it. And maybe that lesson has yet to be completed. But part of what it is that they're realizing is that they have missed the opportunity to be with you in any way, shape, or form. And it goes back to this card right here, the future that they lost out on because of something that happened between the two of you. Oh, wow. And now we've got the Eight of Cups, clarifying that you walked away from this connection. You walked away from this person and they can't handle it. And this is a wound perhaps that might not ever heal when it comes to this individual, but that is their cross to bear. That is their burden to carry, and they are. We have the Lover's card as well. Okay, so this is a beautiful card, but it could also be a double-edged sword in that there's chemistry, there's attraction, there's a deep connection, there's a deep love. This is, as we can see, love choices. It's about decisions of the heart, and they made their decisions back then, and it hurt you. And so part of what it is that they are wanting to do now is to try to fix this, but it might not be fixable at this point, you know, because some of you guys might have already moved on. Maybe at this point you're married, you're with somebody else, and this is just something that they're going to have to accept. So whatever choices they made back then, it's still biting them in the ass, I feel. And especially knowing how painful it was to just let you slip through their hands, slip through their fingers. They had a chance, you know, at real happiness here, and they blew it. And this is coming through as a divine masculine. Okay, a divine masculine that's feeling the emptiness here, perhaps divine feminine. And this story gets more and more interesting because we've got the King and the Queen of Cups coming through here. So the lesson hurts even more because you guys are coming through perhaps as soulmates, as twin flames, as divine counterparts. You were perhaps the person that represents their other half, you know, and now you're not there. And so they gave you the opportunity perhaps to find love elsewhere with somebody else who was able to fill that role. And it makes it even more painful for them to perhaps accept that, if indeed that's where you are at in life, you know. But this could also be telling you that by severing ties with this person from your past who hurt you, this is what's coming in for you, or you've already found it. So talk about a painful lesson for this person. Ace of Swords is the clarity. I can't help but feel that that's coming through for this person that no longer has a future with you. You know, if you guys have seen, and this is only going to make sense for those of you who've seen the Star Wars episode where Anakin, what was that episode, Cameron? Where Anakin turns into Darth Vader and he realizes that he has lost the love of his life.
Oh, the bird one?
I think so. And then he just, you know, lets out this scream like, no,
oh, yeah,
like he couldn't handle it. It was just pain that could only be expressed in this scream that could be heard across the whole galaxy, you know, knowing full well that it is because of him that he ruined the love and the relationship that was such a blessing to him, and he messed up big time. And it resulted in her just detaching and, you know, couldn't get it back. And of course in the movie she ended up dying, which is so tragic, but that's a whole nother ball game. We'll talk about that later. But, you know, it really does come down to the actions that this person took back then, and now they regret it. You know, so at this point their heart could even be really cold towards being open to any other type of love coming in because you're the one that got away. That is what I am getting from that. Oh my gosh, that was heavy. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some lyrical messages to wrap up the general love forecast, and then we'll go ahead and get into some personal mini readings here, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from volume 1. Let's see. I don't feel guided to pull from volume 2 this time. That was deep, wasn't it? But maybe it's for somebody. There's someone from the past that's feeling it. It's like, damn, no one else will ever do. Nobody else will ever compare. because you're the one that got away. All right, let's grab some songs. Some lyrical messages. So, of course, take whichever one of these makes sense for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that episode from Star Wars, oh my god, it's intense. It is so intense. It's the one with Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen. Is that his last name?
I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, I don't. Well, I think his name is Hayden. Don't confuse me, Cameron. Oh wow, Country Girl. It reminds you of your own situation. Yeah, that was intense. Okay, so let's get into some lyrical love messages here. Oh geez. Okay, so Dad by Us the Duo. Okay, we'll get into that in a second. Let's grab 2 more songs. 2 more songs, please. Nothing compares to you, I'm telling you. There's something about this energy that's coming through at this time. There's someone from your past who perhaps still thinks about you. This could be a past love. It's somebody that might have hurt you, broke your heart, if you relate to that. And they're missing you, they're thinking about you, they want you back, but maybe it's not happening. And that's something that they're going to have to accept, I feel. Unless there's someone from your past that you're wanting a reconciliation for and they recognize that nobody else will ever do. Look at these. Okay, so I honestly love you. Bottom of the deck is I will always love you. So let's read through these. These are the songs that want to come through. All right, so Sodad is a song that I discovered this one day and it just spoke to me. So here are the lyrics. Memories are the only thing I have left. Wish I could have told you everything before you left. I haven't eaten. I haven't slept. I haven't smiled. I've only wept. I'm replaying every single word you said. Am I really dreaming? Are you really gone? So this person, they're feeling the ramifications of their actions, again, because you're not there. So it really does go together with what we have seen through the previous message. And then, of course, we've got nothing compares to you. And it's so sad that this is coming through right now, considering that Sinead O'Connor, I believe she passed last week, or maybe the week prior, but this is her song. And it says, it's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said, nothing can take away these blues. So they can live their life. Nobody's telling them what to do. They don't have to answer to anybody, but they're miserable. You know, it's like the equivalent of somebody or like a billionaire or a millionaire. They've got all the money in the world and yet they're unhappy. You know, they cannot buy happiness. They cannot buy love. And this is what this person is going through, I feel. And again, they had to lose you in order to realize how much they loved you. And we've got these 2 songs talking about that. I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John. Another wonderful, talented singer who passed away. So we're losing so many wonderful people that contributed all these amazing songs. And the lyrics, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. And you shouldn't blow the chance when you've got the chance to say, I love you. But I have a feeling somebody blew it and they either never told you that they loved you or they just didn't show it when they had the chance to do so. Lastly, I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. I wish you joy, and I wish you happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. I cannot help but feel that the person that we just tapped into for that last batch of cards, they haven't quite gotten here yet. I feel they're so caught up in wanting to get back together with you, and they could be quite self-absorbed or even obsessed with wanting to reconnect with you, that they haven't quite gotten to the point where it's like, well, I wish you well. I wish you well with somebody else, because they want you to be in their life. They want you to be in their future. If they can actually get to this part of the journey where they learn the lesson and they simply accept the fact that they messed up and are able to find closure in their own heart, then yes, to get to a place where they simply love you from afar and they wish you well in life and that you're able to find happiness, even if it is without them. Okay, so let's grab one last batch of tarot and then we'll get into the personals. Wow, these songs. All right. Look at this, guys. We've got the Five of Cups. Look at the energy, grief, despair. All I've got left are the memories. I'm miserable without you. That type of vibe. Could be a twin flame who's in separation from you. Jeez. Nothing compares to you. Take this if it applies. Sometimes twin flames have an age gap. Sometimes it could be a substantial age gap. One could be way younger than the other. And it's usually the younger one that has a lot more lessons to learn and they make mistakes. And unfortunately, sometimes it takes several lifetimes for that lesson to be learned. And now they're realizing nothing compares to you. What have I done? So they're grieving the loss of you. But we have a situation here where there is need to heal. The Four of Swords is about that. Healing and recuperation. It's about contemplation. It's about being social once again when you're ready. Spend time on your own if that's what you feel you need. It gives you the opportunity to meet new people if you're single or if you're just ready for a new chapter. I feel that's what's needed, if you feel the need to focus on your own healing in the meantime, and certainly this person needs to be able to do that. Hopefully there can either be closure or the need to move on and just be open to finding happiness for themselves too. So fitting that we've got the Ace of Cups, new love, new chapters, okay, but it's also about giving back to oneself, being able to fill your own cup. Wow. Let's see what else. What else? We have the Seven of Cups. So this is telling us that at this point, if you're just ready for a fresh new beginning in your life, that you've got choices, that the choices that you made in the past don't have to be the choices that you make in the future. You already know what it's like to perhaps experience heartbreak and loss and somebody who's hurt you, and you know which one of these cups to avoid and which ones to be able to invest your time and energy into. I love that we've got the Three of Cups because we've got a celebration here, okay? Happier times ahead and truly a reason to be happy. It could be some of you are just wanting to be single right now, enjoying your life with your friends, with your family, and that's fine. This can indicate a very positive experience in your life. It is a new beginning. It can be a new beginning in love. And for those of you, of course, who are open to a reconciliation with someone from the past, then of course this could be a happy time as well. But I'm feeling for some of you, there is a connection from the past that is a done deal. You're not interested in revisiting that. So maybe this happened a long time ago and this person is wanting to revisit the connection, but I have a feeling that door, that chapter is closed and they know this. And it might even be this wound that won't ever heal for them because you're gone. You've moved on. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, hard work that pays off. I feel for some of you that hard work is something that you're dedicating to yourself, and keep going, you know, because what's meant for you will come for you. If what you're waiting for is love, or for things to turn around for you in your love life or just life overall, it'll happen. You know, just have some patience for yourself. Let's see, let's grab one more card here. Look at this, guys. We've got the Ten of Swords. I'm telling you, there's somebody that lost you and they wish they could get you back. Look at the energy from this picture right here. You know, it's like, please don't go. But you walked away. More than likely, you distanced yourself from somebody because you knew that it just wasn't going to work. Those are the situations that are stuck. Those are the situations that are at a stalemate, and you're moving on. You're moving forward, breaking free from those situations that no longer serve you. Yep. And this is them, you know, struggling, feeling the insecurity, feeling the loss, like they've been left out in the cold of your life. You're just focusing on turning things around for yourself. You're welcome to claim a part of your destiny that represents good luck. You know, good luck, good karma, good changes that are coming in for you. Yes, indeed. So there's somebody clearly that regrets it. Big time regret. And you've got love coming in for you. We've got the Two of Cups. So you had to break free from something in order to find this. For some of you, maybe you already have. For others, this is a part of your journey. This is what's coming towards you. So I'll leave it at that. That looks fantastic. That's a part of the journey. But there is someone that you have severed ties with, and they will forever regret it. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and get these cards put back where they belong. Reorganize myself here. Let me go ahead and play some music for you guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Let's go ahead and do these. So Ahud, you are first. All right. Oh, there was no sound? Was there no background music playing? We'll have to fix that if that's the case. Okay, let me know. All right, so Horus. Okay, yes, twin flame connection. I sent him... Oh, you sent him a song today. How did it make him feel? Okay. Okay, so Country Girl, you were able to hear the background music. Okay, thank you. All right, Ahud, so let's go ahead and do an energy check-in for Horus about the song. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to really feel a particular deck that I am drawn to when it comes to his energy here. Okay. All right. It's back. Okay, good. Good. All right, Ahud, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Horus, Sagittarius, and the connection with Ahud, Aquarius, for this twin flame connection. Well, this is interesting that we have musically gifted. I don't know if either of you play an instrument or sing or just love music overall, but I find it interesting because you're asking about a song that you sent today. So it could be simply picking up off of that type of energy when it comes to how it makes him feel. All right, let's go ahead and see what else here. That's interesting. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Horus, Sagittarius, and the connection with Ahud, Aquarius. What else, please? Wow, instant connection, soulful bond. We see the one. Let me go ahead and grab one more. You play the drums and clarinet. I love it. I love that. Well, love struck divine feminine. That is representing your energy. Okay, so let's see what we can find out more about Horus here. Oh my God, stop. Stop. Look at this. We have lyrical love bond, musical messages, conversing through songs. Oh my, goosebumps. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. That is interesting, Ahud. Oh my goodness. So whatever song you sent him, he's picking up off of some sort of message in the lyrics when it comes to you, and perhaps that's drawing him in closer as far as the soul connection between the two of you. I love that. That's so cool. We've got the magician. Okay, so tools of manifestation. Oh my. Maybe there's something in this song that could actually generate some feelings when it comes to Horus. His divine masculine energy is certainly coming through as the Emperor. So very cool. Let's see what else. Wow. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords right here. So he's gaining some sort of understanding when it comes to you, when it comes to the connection. And look how it's lining up. We've got the one, because when you know, you know. But maybe he hasn't always known. He needed the energy from this card to be able to have a better understanding of things between you and the connection. You know, maybe he doesn't quite understand what a twin flame magnetic pull feels like. He just knows he feels it, you know, and so this is giving him the understanding, the clarity that he needs in order to perhaps direct the right sort of energy towards manifesting union for the two of you. Yep. Wow. We've got the Fool. Okay, so there's this new energy, this new vibe, this freshness that's coming in. We have you as the love-struck divine feminine right here. Look at the next card. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this could be the start of something new for the two of you, or at least energetically things are shifting. Maybe through this song, he's able to telepathically communicate with you if there is no contact right now. He's conversing with you somehow, maybe in the 5D. Okay, so there is this love bond that he cannot deny, and it's being communicated somehow in that way. You felt that he needed to hear that song. I feel it helped somehow. There's been a shift in that energy somehow. We do have the Six of Pentacles, equality, so equal give and take. Maybe right now that's being equally exchanged spiritually, emotionally, energetically, since, you know, more than likely there is no telepathic. There you go. So I feel that's the energy. That's what's coming through right now. Things could finally start taking a turn for the better. All right, that maybe you guys are still destined to reconnect with each other. Wow. But I love the musical references that are presenting itself there. We have the Six of Swords. We've got the Sun. And we've got the Lovers. I feel that he's drawn to you. I feel the attraction is there. The chemistry is there. You know, and at one point in time, perhaps, you guys were happy and everything was great. And there is this need to move on from some of the more negative experiences, from the ups and downs that you guys have been through, the distance apart. So there's this need to transition away from that in order to find happiness again. I feel perhaps it falls on Horus's shoulders to be able to make the choice to reach out and to communicate with you how he's really feeling in the 3D. But for now, telepathic communication seems to be how it's going. And also, if you happen to run across certain songs, that could be his way of responding to whatever song you sent him, because we clearly see from this message lyrical love bond conversing through songs. There's some sort of message that he could be sending you through these songs. It's really very cool the way that presented itself. My goodness. All right, let's grab one more card. We do have the Star, so it's like wishing on a star, perhaps. And there's something that the universe is either guiding him towards you, or it's a wish that he has, or your wish, of course, where you guys can come back into alignment. And the bottom of the deck, look at that, we've got the Two of Cups. So true love coming through here. It's a beautiful energy, honestly. And I feel it's going to be reciprocated in the 3D when the time is right. Okay. And this is the next card. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving energy, but I feel it's progress nonetheless. So you communicate through songs all the time. Well, whatever this last song is that you sent, it definitely hit a nerve, but in a good way, I feel, because he's responding, or will be responding to you telepathically, or maybe in your dreams. You guys might connect in 5D, and it seems to be a very positive vibe that's presenting itself in that way. It looks great, honestly. It looks good. So I feel it made him happy. It got him thinking about you, and perhaps he's feeling ever more so intently and intensely this soulful bond that's coming through here. And then you couple that up with the Two of Cups, and it's a beautiful energy. It really is. And I love how we have this coming through, that the fact that you are musically gifted, and the fact that we have music referenced through songs that you are sharing, I don't think that's a coincidence. That needed to come through. because I was just drawn to this particular deck for your reading, and not every single deck that I have here have references to music like this. So that's for you. All right, so thank you so much, Ahud. That's an awesome reading, I feel, that's coming in for you. So good luck to both of you. All right, so moving on to the next one. You feel him all the time. He could be feeling you as well, Ahud, you know. Thank you as always. All right, so Wilkania, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Give me 1 second here. Let me just get these cards organized, and then we'll get into your messages here. Okay, so you're a Virgo. You're very welcome, Ahud. Thank you. All right, I recently broke up with my fiance and he left the house. What is happening with the connection? His name is Manuel. Virgo as well. You guys are both Virgos. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that, okay? All right, so Manuel, what's going on? What is going on with this man? Let's grab some cards, focusing on his divine masculine energy here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Manuel, Virgo, and the connection with Wilkania, Virgo. Okay. What is going on? What is happening with this connection? Words. Our conversations still linger in my mind. That can be a good thing or a negative thing. He could be focused on maybe disagreements that you guys have had, but he could also be focused on when times were good, when you guys got along. Let's see. He's feeling some energy there. Oh, this is interesting. We just finished Ahud's reading, but look, we have music, song lyrics are speaking to me. So pay attention to that. But this is focused on Manuel's divine masculine energy right now. So maybe he's hearing songs and thinking about you. We have beautiful, I look at your picture often. So he's still thinking about you, it seems. And then we have afflicted, our connection still affects me. So if this is a recent breakup, you're still very much a part of his energy. He's still thinking about you. Let's see. This is interesting too. We have telepathy. You are never far from my mind. He's thinking. He's doing a lot of thinking about you right now. Okay? And he's looking at your picture. And lastly, we have regret. I wish I could take back the things I said. No, not yet. Okay. Hi, Elise. We'll get to your reading in a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some insight here as to what else is going on. You guys just broke up a month ago? Okay. Well, he regrets saying certain things to you, but he's still thinking about you. It's still affecting him. Maybe there are certain things that he said that could have been very hurtful. All right, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Manuel and Wilkania Virgo energy, please. Well, okay, so I feel he's doing a lot of thinking. You're certainly a part of his thoughts. And this is giving him that clarity in order to maybe have a better understanding of the situation or how it's affecting you. Okay. And it could also indicate, though, that he took it upon himself to maybe cut you out of his life. It could be that as well. But he's still thinking about you. So whatever these songs are, whatever music he happens to be coming across, it's tied into some happy memories when times were good between the two of you. We have the Five of Pentacles. So did you do the breaking up, Wilkanya? It was your decision to distance yourself. Let's see, you mentioned you recently broke up with him. However way it happened, it does seem here that he's struggling a little bit with the breakup. Even if it was his decision, I feel there's this emptiness that I'm picking up from him, and he's struggling a little bit. And clearly a need to heal from what's happening. Yeah, he's feeling very alone at this moment. We do have the Lover's card. That's interesting because it really does come down to a choice. And it's like, yeah, because he betrayed you. Okay, the betrayal could be this Lover's card where he had a lover. It could have been a poor choice that he made because he cheated, took on a lover. This can be an indication of a love triangle, a third party. But we do see some regrets here on his part. Did you suddenly find out that he was cheating? Or you suspected that he was cheating? With the Queen of Cups right here, maybe intuitively you picked up off of it. We do have the Nine of Pentacles right here. Okay, let's see what else. Solo, independent. The Nine of Pentacles could also be somebody that has everything they want but love. Okay. No third party? Okay. Okay, that's good to know. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, so it does indicate that you cut him out. That you did kick him out, and now you've got your boundaries up, understandably so. That makes sense as well. Now, you're both Virgos. The Hermit represents Virgo energy, so maybe right now you're both doing a whole lot of thinking and a whole lot of soul searching because life has shifted. There's a change here, and you are in separation. So perhaps from his end, he's thinking of the things that he's done and he regrets it, and the connection is clearly still affecting him somehow, and you're doing your own soul searching and how you can perhaps move on from this. Let's see what else, but you definitely have your walls up right here. Okay, you're protecting yourself, your heart space perhaps because he hurt you. And yes, you guys are dealing with these conflicts. Did some of the conflicts or the betrayal have something to do with either the home or finances, perhaps? Or let's see, it could be something like that. If not, there was just simply conflict between the two of you. You guys were at odds with one another. Well, we do have the Seven of Swords. You did indicate that there was no third party, so it wasn't cheating in that sense. But the Seven of Swords does indicate deception on his part. And you mentioned that he betrayed you, so that's what's going on there. We clearly see that you guys are at a standstill right now with the Two of Swords. It is at a stalemate, so there's not a whole lot going on as far as interaction, perhaps. Let's see. Okay, so no. All right, so simply the conflicts between the two of you. You're coming in as well with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And perhaps from your end, you know, you've given so much to him and he didn't return that. Maybe there was this unbalanced energy between the two of you where you were doing a lot of the work in the relationship and he wasn't doing enough, perhaps. This could be that he made poor choices or had other options, perhaps. That could be where the betrayal is, if that makes sense. But this could also be an indication for you, Vulcania, that you've got other choices in life also. You can go in a different direction. If this is not meant to have a reunion or to come back, then perhaps this is giving you the option to be able to explore love in a whole different way with somebody new, perhaps. Could be something like that. That Hangman makes sense as well, especially since you detached and let him go and needing to spend time apart in order to see things from a very different perspective. Not necessarily on the Lovers and the Queen of Cups, unless you've suspected that, because the Lovers card can indicate the love that he has for you or had for you. But it's about the chemistry and the attraction that you guys have felt towards each other. The Queen of Cups is simply directing you to trust what your gut is telling you, your intuition, when it comes to Manuel, you know, and perhaps the reason that he betrayed you, you picked up off of it. Could be something like that. Look at that. We've got the Five of Cups, and perhaps he's recognizing that he hurt you, that he has disappointed you, and he regrets it. So he feels that sense of loss because you're not in his life. And we do have the Ace of Cups. So there seems to be the possibility that you, of course, can find love again. You both can. But right now, this breakup, it's affecting him highly. You know, it's really affecting him in a negative way. And he feels left out in the cold, you know, as he should, especially since, as you mentioned, you discovered that he betrayed you. And so you have the opportunity to start again. But I feel right now there is this need to heal, and there's this really important time to focus on yourselves to be able to fill that cup for you. Because if you're completely depleted, you can't even give back to yourself. Okay. Time is a factor here. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles, and it definitely is telling you to just wait and see how life is going to unfold for you in love, and certainly with the connection with Manuel. All of that is going to take some time. I feel in the meantime, focus on yourself and being able to just heal your heart space with what has happened. I'm sure this can't feel good, and it needs time for you to be able to just spend time on your own and to heal your heart. We do have the Nine of Cups. So in time, your wishes in life can still manifest itself. It may not be with Manuel unless he actually takes the steps to let you know that he wants to try again. It's totally up to you, of course, whether or not you are open to that. If not, this can certainly focus on other wishes that you have in life. And if it's to find love elsewhere, that can happen in time. And we have the Three of Cups, which is a new beginning in love for you. And that can apply to him as well, if you guys really are meant to not come back together. and this can be a very positive, happy outcome. And we have another card letting us know that time is involved. We do have the Seven of Pentacles as well as the Temperance card. All right, letting you know that patience is required. And this is picking up off of Sagittarius. So maybe latter half of the year is when you might get some sort of answer as far as the direction that things are going to go between the two of you. But I feel from his end that he, of course, knows what he's done to betray you and disappoint you, but there's still a part of his heart space that would want a reunion, I feel. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there, Vulcania. I feel that's where he's at. He still feels your energy. He's got some regrets. He could be trying to communicate with you telepathically. We see that here. He thinks of you, and he still considers you to be somebody that he would want to spend his life with, I feel. But it's going to take time to be able to undo the damage of what has happened. Okay, so maybe give it a little bit more time, see how it goes, and I'll be more than happy to revisit this issue for you in a future reading if you like. Okay, so thank you so much for your question. Hopefully that helps to give you a better understanding of what's going on with him. Okay, thank you so much for your question. All right. So Elise, I'm going to go ahead and do yours. So you just wanted a general update on your life right now. All right, so let's go ahead and see what deck am I drawn to for you. Okay, I feel like grabbing a spirit message for you. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Elise Taurus. Thank you so much, Vulcania. I appreciate it. All right, Elise, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to share with you right now. And then I'll go ahead and pull from different decks here for you. All right. Spirit is calling you to be a mentor as you are able to give advice to someone who reaches out to you. Opportunities will soon arrive for you, which will improve your life in significant ways. You will be able to pursue goals you have been putting off. A sense of security flows into your life soon, as well as many social invitations and the opportunity to reconnect with close friends. That's really nice. Okay, so maybe that there's something there that could be significant for you as time it evolves. Okay, let's see what else we can focus on. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this card for you. Let's set it aside right there. Okay. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Elise Taurus, on love, on life. What needs to come through, please? We have fate. Okay, so whatever you are destined to bring into your life, perhaps you're on that path now. Let's see what else. What else, please, angels? Well, we have this ex-lover card that's coming through. We'll see what that's about. Okay. What else? What else? We have there's still hope. We also have true love coming in. So there's something to do with your love life, certainly. There could be an ex maybe that resurfaces. But if you're not interested in reconnecting with an ex, perhaps they're just thinking about you at this time. And of course, if you haven't had the best of luck in being able to manifest this type of relationship, this is a part of the energy that's coming forward. We have nostalgia. So this could simply be an ex who's remembering, who's thinking about you right now. That's interesting. All right, let me go ahead and pull from a different deck just to see what else we can focus on here. Because if you're not interested in an ex, that might not be something that you're focused on. Let's see, what else? What else, please, for Elise Taurus? Here you are, your own divine feminine energy. So whatever you are destined for, you're on the right path, I feel. And that includes your love life, because it's coming through here. Whatever it is that you're hoping to manifest, it's going to take time. We have the divine timing card coming through here. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got stuck. Whatever is stagnant in your life right now, Elise, I love how we've got divine timing to one side, and then we've got there's still hope right above it. So this is telling you that if something doesn't seem to be moving, whether that's related to your love life, your career, or anything else, then it seems there's still hope that something in time will be able to create movement there. You and Ron have rekindled? Okay. But you live separately and in different towns. Okay. All right. So maybe right now it's going to require a little bit more time to get things moving. All right. Well, I'm happy to hear about the rekindled partnership. We do have healing coming through. So that makes sense for me, considering perhaps, you know, the history that the both of you have shared. And there's simply this need to dedicate towards rebalancing things in the partnership. And it clearly is coming through as true love. So I love that. That's presenting itself here. We have release. Okay, that could be a part of the healing journey too, to let things go that no longer serve either of you or even in your life in general. And sometimes those memories from the past could be hurtful or painful. Maybe that's also a part of what needs to be let go of so that you guys can focus on what's ahead. Let's see. And then we have communication that's coming through here. I feel as long as communication is open and honest, I feel that that's what's going to help move things along, and certainly to be able to establish a strong foundation in the connection between the two of you. So even though you guys live separately, different towns, being able to touch base with each other, that's really important. We do have action. So perhaps part of the action that's reflected here, at least, is to be able to bridge the gap between the two of you. Okay, you needed space to follow your divine purpose. Yes, it is taking time. Absolutely. We do have guide, okay, and that light reminds me sometimes of the energy of the sun, which of course is very happy. It's success. It can pertain to the love life, but it could also be your life overall. That's what you're meant for. That's what you're meant to experience, is to be content, is to be fulfilled and happy. So perhaps this is directing you onto the right path, you know, your destiny, whether it is with Ron or to be able to find your way in life, to be able to navigate yourself through your goals and the dreams that you have, you know. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards, okay? So perhaps that stuck energy could be talking about the fact that there is, you know, distance, literal distance between the two of you. But that's a temporary thing, I feel. It's just a matter of time. I love that we've got the World card reflected here, because yes, it can represent cycle completion, you know, and the time that you guys spent apart could be one cycle that came to an end. You're opening up a new cycle to rekindle the relationship, but it could also be referencing the fact that you guys are in different towns, that there is this geographical distance. You're in two different parts of the world, you know, and it's time to open up a new chapter where you can be together, you know? Let's see what else here. Wow, beautiful cards. We've got the King of Cups right here, and we do have the Four of Wands. So this indicates the reunion. This indicates the strong foundation that can be built. It can be that there will be a time where you will finally be under one roof, sharing a home together, being able to live and build that life together. It can represent the twin flame connection between the two of you. It could be letting us know that Ron's heart space is completely open to being able to tap into his emotional space, to be able to love you the way you deserve to be loved. It's a beautiful energy to be able to offer that cup of love to you. So beautiful vibes coming through there. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this is a new chapter for the two of you. Okay, so that's a great card. And we've already seen the Seven of Pentacles coming through here today. So I feel through the decisions that you've both made, you guys will eventually reap the rewards of what it is that you're looking for in the 3D, is to come together, to be able to be in the same town, to be able to live your lives, and just be happy, you know, to be able to see what the future has in store here. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So King and Queen come together, divine counterparts. I love it. You're very giving of your heart, and he wants to be able to give you as much as, you know, you extend to him. And being able to be under the same roof, as I've mentioned, will make that a whole lot easier, of course. And as we can see right here, things will eventually go in that direction. It will turn in your favor. So this, of course, representing that good luck energy there. All right. So that looks great, the way that's coming through. Here's the Commitment right here. And then you've got the Chariot representing being able to overcome those obstacles. So I love how that's presenting itself here. For now, part of that obstacle could be living separately, but that's a temporary thing. I feel eventually things will go your way. And this is the commitment that he's putting in. Celebration, I love it. Three of Cups. So it's a very happy outcome, the way this is presenting itself here. At least life overall will get onto a path where you're happy, where you're content, where you're fulfilled, not only in your love life, but I feel that could include other parts of what it is that you are wanting to manifest in your life, whether work related, work environment, your goals, your dreams in life. But that also, of course, includes your love life, which is looking quite nice here. Okay, so I'll leave that there. That is the update for now, and I really don't see anything too concerning. Things that are stuck will be moving because the Chariot is here to ensure that movement. Okay, so this is just temporary, I feel. All right, so we'll leave that there, and of course we can do an energy check-in for a future live stream as well. Thank you so much, Elise. Appreciate it. All righty. So Ezra, I think you are next. Let me just clear my desk here. Give me 1 second. All right. 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, so Ezra, what will my person That's the one who will commit to me, be like. Okay, so you're single right now. Oh, you're so welcome, Elise. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out. So you're single, you're Gemini. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab some indicators as to who might be coming in for you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my combined alphabet deck to see, once you connect with somebody, some letters that could be a part of their name. And some of these letters could be picking up off of your own. Okay. We're starting off with an S. We have F. O. We have R. U. Let's see what else. Look at that. We've got double O. And we have W. Okay. So yeah, there's two different alphabet decks here. So all of them coming through with this one and then one blue card. So maybe that could be significant. They could have two O's in their name. That could be their initials. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs to give you an indication of who this person could be. It could even be more than one person, giving you the opportunity to decide for yourself who would be a good person to invest your time and energy into. All right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus representations here. We're starting off with Capricorn. We also have Pisces coming in. We have Taurus as well. Okay. You could also connect with another Gemini. Let's grab two more cards here. We have Scorpio as well. One last one. And we have double Capricorn. Okay, so double Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio. You can always go back to this reading and watch it, especially once you make that connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and set these aside and let's grab some descriptions. And the description part, you know, of course, it's just to give you an indication of possibilities, and you are going to meet so many other people. So this is just a brief glimpse into who you could connect with. It could represent more than one person. So possible features. Okay, somebody could have a disability, not necessarily in a wheelchair, you know, but they might have some sort of disability. Okay, could be a learning disability. Let's see what else. Race, Islander. Okay. Let's see what else. They could have tattoos. Okay. Let's see what else. So these are just for fun, really, just the descriptions. Let's grab some more. Somebody could have freckles. And any of these could describe you as well. Okay. Check this out. Okay, so we have the Gemini card coming through again. And you are the Gemini, but you could also connect with another Gemini. They could also have hazel eyes. Oh, wow. And then we have brown eyes coming through. So this could be giving you an indication of who this person could be. All right, so possibly another Gemini that's presenting itself there. All right, so let's get some cards as to who's coming towards you. It could even be people that are already in your life that you might not consider to be a romantic interest, but you'd be surprised, okay? People who are coming towards you, as well as people that you should maybe steer clear from. Let's go ahead and see what you get. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Ezra, Gemini energy. The people that are coming towards you. Look at that. We've got this one coming through. Instant connection, soulful bond. Very nice. Okay. We have Daredevil. The sky's the limit, constantly craving new adventures. So this could be the type of person that's always on the go. You know, they're not a homebody. They like to be out there having fun. We also have immersed, only focused on each other, which is nice. And then bottom of the deck, we've got life partners for life. Let's grow old together. So if you end up being fortunate enough to make this type of connection, this is the type of person that's in it for the long haul. This isn't someone that's just wanting to be a temporary part of your life. They want to be in your life forever, which is what we're all looking for at the end of the day. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Ezra, Gemini. Love it. So you've got the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning for you. You're going to have many opportunities as far as finding love. You could connect with a Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who could be an earth energy, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And remember, you ended up getting double Capricorn as well as Taurus. All right, so this is somebody who wants to take their time getting to know you. This is somebody who moves slowly, but it's worth the wait. You know, I feel they're willing to put in the work to manifest a long-term union with you. Nine of Cups, very nice. This is emotional stability. This is a wish that can come true for you, especially when it comes to your love life. Okay, so if you have yet to make that type of connection, I feel your next relationship might just be the one. Look at this. And now you've got the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. There could be marriage, long-term commitment. This is divine love right here. You know, it's like the stars are aligning to really bring you the type of relationship where it really can be a life partner, somebody that you really can grow old together with. What they're bringing with them is commitment, okay? You could also connect with a Taurus. We've seen that already. Wow. So I really feel you have a real chance at happiness here, despite maybe some of the disappointments that you might have experienced in your life, you know? So if it didn't work out, there's a reason why it didn't work out. It could be ultimately a blessing. All right, let's see what else. What else? What else? And we've got the Empress coming in, the divine feminine energy. So I really feel there's a real chance at happiness here. And now we've got the Sun, where everything falls into place. Certainly when it comes to your love life, this is illumination towards your happiness and being able to connect with the right person who's meant for you. This is two people who come into union, possibly get married, really explore building a life together. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Financially, perhaps you guys are successful maybe in your careers. The two of you together represents security and stability and a good match. That looks pretty darn good. Okay. Look at that. You've got the Two of Cups coming through as well. So if you've had some negative experiences in your romantic life, I feel things are about to shift and change for you. I see marriage, I see long-term commitment, and your life partner coming in. So that looks really great, the way that's presenting itself here. You know, so again, even though you might not have had the best experiences before, I feel things are about to change for you. Okay, so that looks wonderful. Good luck to you, and we can always revisit your reading for a future live stream if you're interested. Thank you so much. All right, guys, and we've come to our reading for Christy. All right, Christy, give me 1 second and we'll get to your reading here. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Okay, but that was a great reading. Lots of great messages. All right, so Christy, let's go ahead and get into your reading here. Will Taurus and I work it out and get back together? Okay. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's see here. I'm guided to pull from this deck again. Let's grab some insight. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Christy and her person of interest, Taurus. Is there a possibility that you guys can get back together? All right, let's see here. We've got this intuition card popping up again. Hunches go within trust. So this is one of those things where you're meant to trust what you're feeling. If you're really truly picking up off of the fact that they might want to get back together, then trust that. Put that energy out there, you know? Let's see. Hi, Tamara. Thank you. Okay, let's see what else. Waiting. Okay, so don't wait around for life to pass you by. Start living. So what this is telling you here is, in the meantime, don't put your life on hold, waiting for your Taurus to return or to reach out. Live your best life in the meantime, you know? Because there's a true need for that. All right, let's see what else. What else? We do have loyalty, commitment, partnership, trust, and it's interesting that we've got a reference to trust right here as well. So if there are trust issues, it could be that that needs to be worked through, or this could be the universe's way of just telling you, trust in the process. And if it really is meant to work out, it will. We also have alignment. So this could be where things are able to come back into balance. We do have balance, stable, and satisfied as the key words here. So this could even be the stars aligning in a way to help bring you guys back together. So we'll see. Let me grab one more card here. Angels and spirit guides, please, one more card for this connection between Christy and her person of interest, Taurus. All right, well, we've got past memories, nostalgia, and the connection. So you guys could both be thinking about each other at this point in time, even though you're not together. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our tarot once again. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, well, your Taurus is coming in with the energy of the King of Cups, and this is someone who's warm-hearted and kind, loving, affectionate, ready to offer that cup. And so that's a good sign if intuitively you are picking up that they would be open to trying again, then that certainly is a good sign. We do see the Six of Pentacles, okay, which is a card of equality, being able to share a life with that person or each other. It is about give and take, and if that was lacking before, that could have, certainly affected the relationship. We do have the Tower, which is representing the separation between the two of you. So if any of these issues were a problem, loyalty, commitment to the partnership, and trust issues, then that contributed to the demise of the relationship here. And there's lessons to be learned here. Interesting too that we've got our Temperance card, because it is a card of patience, and then we see waiting right here. So things might not be happening right now, and there's this need to just hang tight for a minute and to just be patient and allow life to happen. Perhaps you're feeling the energy of this Five of Cups. We do see loss and despair. That could be how your Taurus is feeling also. It can be a painful energy to go through, that sense of disappointment that we feel when things just aren't going the way we want. Let's see. You sent him a message tonight asking him to please think it over for a bit before he decides anything for certain. Okay. And perhaps that could be where the waiting is also, that you're waiting for a response. Now, this is interesting that we've got the Seven of Pentacles. If he wants to put in the work, then that is on his shoulder to be able to do that. But this is also reminding us that it's going to take time. This is our wait and see card in tarot. So we've got waiting, we've got waiting, and we've got waiting. So we've got 3 cards talking about the need to just be patient. He's been hot and cold, didn't want to commit. That's what contributed to this. Yeah. And look at this. We've got our Knight of Wands, which is our card in tarot who is not wanting to commit. In and out. Hot and cold, as you mentioned, in and out of your life. Wow. But we do have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish that can manifest. Right now, it's telling you that this wish is going to take a little bit of time to manifest itself if it really is meant to be. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow vibe, slow energy, and it's moving at a snail's pace, which is why we've got so many cards telling you just wait, 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 have patience, have patience, have patience. It's like this repetitive message that keeps popping up in this particular reading, especially. It is moving slow like molasses, like seriously. But I feel that could be a blessing in disguise here. It is coming through as a very special love connection, though. 2 of Cups, true love. It's just that if he's not ready for commitment, that's why it's going slowly. So he needs to be able to get to that place mentally and in his heart space where he's really ready to open up and be there for you the way this King of Cups is wanting him to show up. Let's see what else here. What else? What else? Let's see. We do have the Nine of Wands. So this could be hurting you, of course, the fact that he's not exactly stepping up to the plate to be able to commit to the partnership. But I feel that this is the type of connection where it's worth the wait. That you might just be surprised that eventually you guys are able to make this work, but it does require effort from your partner here to work with you, to work as a team. Let's see what else here. Have you ever felt that this was a twin flame connection? We do have the twin flame reference from the Four of Wands here. So this can be a reunion, okay? So there is the possibility of coming back together and reestablishing the foundation of the partnership. But what we do see here very heavily is that it's moving very, 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 very slow, and it just wants you to just wait. The thing is, though, no one is ever meant to just put their life on hold waiting. So what you are meant to do here is be aware of the fact that it's going slow, that there is this need to be patient, that there is this reference to waiting, but you're also meant to move forward and live your life. He does tell you that he loves you, knows we have a bond, and I don't want to give up on him. Okay. And that's picking up off of that Nine of Wands, that resilience. You know, that no matter what, you don't want to give up. But he needs to be on the same page. Okay. You are coming in with the energy of the Empress right here. We do have good news representing itself with the Ace of Wands. So there's this opportunity to be able to create the life that you both are wanting, but there is this need to be on the same page. So it really does fall on your Taurus here to bring in this solid offer of commitment. That is what is needed. Yep. And it falls on you to be able to simply trust what you're feeling, follow your gut, your intuition, which was literally the first card that we saw, the hunch. All right, so if you're picking up off of that, or if you eventually do, then trust that, because this could be the ultimate destination for this partnership, where you guys can be happy, where you can be content and fulfilled. This could end up towards commitment and marriage, perhaps, where you really can live the life that you want with your person here. But it's just going to take a little bit of time to get there. He is more immature. Okay, but you guys are the same age. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you, Christy, as far as this relationship. It's simply telling you to have patience and give it some more time. But I feel that eventually this is where you guys are going to end up. So it seems to be coming through as a twin flame connection. And this is the ultimate destination for you guys to really explore the future together and really build a life together. Okay, so just hang in there, but don't put your life on hold waiting for it. You know, just be aware of where things are at. And it's really up to your person here to be doing the legwork to show you that you are worth the effort. Okay, so let your Taurus do the legwork here, and you might just find that that Ten of Cups is the destination where you guys are meant to go. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so very much for your question. I hope that offered you some insight, and, you know, feel free to go ahead and request a follow-up reading in the future. We could do an energy check-in for that as well. All right, guys, so we have gone a few minutes over 9, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Thank you, everybody that took the time to join us here for this live stream. And please check out the community tab announcements on YouTube as well as on Instagram. That's where we announce the upcoming live streams. And if you don't already follow us on Twitch, we do something very similar to what we do here on YouTube. And we've been doing some fun giveaways over there. And we'll be doing some merch giveaways here, as well as free mini reading giveaways as the weeks unfold. All right, guys, and some more surprises as the holidays approach latter half of the year, which it's crazy how fast this year is going. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there wherever you are tuned in from. I hope that you have a good evening, morning, or afternoon, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so very much. Take care.